What's up? Got a Vosteed here. Yeah, and I am excited for this one, but maybe not for the reason you think. This is the Vosteed Grind. It's a 154 cm green micarta frag, and it's a crossbar lock. Let's get in here so we can get this thing going. Yeah, so the reason it's got a sticker for the grind. That's pretty cool. The reason that I am excited about this, look at this thing. Let's get rid of all this. We want to focus on the knife. We don't want to focus on the packaging. I'm kind of in the camp that says all this is wasted money. Yep. Could have just put it in a bag. But the reason that I am excited for this knife is because of that Scandi grind. Look at that. What's up with that? Excellent action. Look at this. But the tension on these springs is, woo, it's way out there. There is no way I could do it with my thumb or my forefinger. It's going to take both fingers to do it. It is extremely strong, which gives it an excellent detent to throw that out. But I don't think I could spidey flick it. Yeah, I can. I mean, it begs the question, should I lighten those springs? I don't know. But the reason I'm excited for the Scandi grind is I think I'm going to try the diamond emulsions and see if I can't shine up that edge. How about that? Won't that be fun? Man, you know what? Let's go there. We'll check. Wasting time. I'm trying to figure out whether I should do the emulsions first or after the check-in. I may do it after because I'm going to do it after because this may, who knows how long this check-in is going to take. Let's find out. Let's dig into this knife and see what it's going to take to get in here and get a look at everything. And once I'm in here, I'm going to make a decision on those springs, depending on how complicated the assembly disassembly is on this knife. Now, I believe I could do this side right here, and it's adjustable. It's on the middle adjustment. So I think what I'll do here is I want to see how free that blade is. Oh yeah, look at it. It is so free. It is running wonderfully. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lighten the spring on this side, and then I'll do the other side. But I'm going to wipe this down because it's all fingerprinted, and I don't know. The OCD in me, man, I can't put it together looking like that. Not that you can see it because the scale goes right on top of it. I mean, I'm half tempted to pull that out of there and then do the inside of that scale. But then I end up having to do all the assembly, like everything. I mean, with one spring, how's that running? Oh yeah, 100% better. So maybe if I just lighten them both up, we'll be fine. I'm going to try that. I'm going to lighten it up and see how that functions. So all I'm going to do is just put that spring in that last hole. It was in the middle hole, but man, even in the last hole, there is a lot of tension on this spring. See if I can get a feel for it. I mean, it's better. Yeah, let's do the other side. So to do the other side, I am going to put this scale on that'll hold down the fort over here, and then I'll pull the other side. Not going to make it super tight. I just want it to hold. All right, let's get this side. So I think I'm going to have to press this out. Maybe take some tension off of it to do it. Like right there. Press that out and leave the screwdriver in. And I should be able to lift that enough to get around. Yeah, see? I'm kind of cheating, but it's going to allow me. I mean, I got to use several hands here, but it's going to allow me to reset the spring out here in the lightest setting, like so. And then I'll wipe this one off. Okay. Now, I should be able to, everything should still be aligned, so I should be able to put that pivot right back in. Yep. All right, what do we got? I mean, it's 100% better. I mean, it was so tight. I still don't think I could do it. Yeah, I can do it with just my thumb, but barely. So, I mean, I could lighten it up some more. Some more. Maybe I will. I'm going to look at it. And so the trick to doing that is I have to change the tension on this spring. So if I pull that spring out of that last hole, what I want to do is see where it's riding. So if you look, it's not a lot of tension from where that pin is to where it's got to go. I do want to, before I go mess around, get that screwdriver back in that hole. Yeah. Keep the bearings and everything lined up. So it's not way over there. It's moving about a millimeter to get into that lightest hole. So, I mean, how much could I lighten it up? Not much, really. I couldn't do much to it, so I don't think I'm going to bother it. I think I'm going to leave it be. And I'll run it. I mean, if it's horrible, maybe I'll come back at it and try to fix it. I have to look at where that lines up. That lock. Yeah, I'm going to have to. Where does it go? Where does it go? Well, it's not on this side either way. It's on the other side. Let's get that blade unlocked, like so. Oh no, I don't want that. Yeah, stay in the hole. Stay with it, bro. Well, let me do this. I'm going to change screwdrivers in that hole. Go to this one. And let me put a screw in the scale. Kind of help hold everything where it belongs. You know, I'm doing all this because I'm cheating and didn't want to disassemble a knife. And the truth is, this ain't that how it goes? I mean, at some point it's like, well, would it have just been easier to just straight up disassemble the knife? Probably. There we go. Ugh. Come on, man. I don't want to give up on it because then I got to align bearings and do all of it, man. And it's just trying to figure out how to get this pin to line back up because I can't see where the flat spot goes. All right, well, it wins. I mean, it's got me now. What am I going to do? The only thing I can do is just take it apart. Ugh. Yeah, exactly what I didn't want to do. Okay. To be found at a later date. Oh man, are those locked down? Marathon. I mean, that was a fair warning that I just gave you right there. I was just letting you know, marathon. Yeah, they are locked into that scale. Whew. Okay, well, no worries. I guess I'll do the strop video as a secondary video because right now what we have is a whole bunch of disassembly and clean and lube video. We're not going to get to the strop. I was hoping to cheat it and get in it and get it back together quickly with kind of a cheat move, and it didn't work. So that's all right. We'll focus on the disassembly and then the action of the knife Yep. That's what we're going to do. Really nice little 154 cm blade. Nice little piece of hardware. That frag pattern. I mean, the knife did feel grippy. To be honest, I was fairly distracted though, because I really was just hoping to get through it quickly so that I could get to the other stuff that I wanted to do. So I kind of chinched out on it. All right, let's look at these springs, because now that we're out of the knife, I guess I could decide if I wanted to mess with them a little bit. Yeah, they look even. So, want to be a little more accurate with this than just messing around, because I don't want to change it much, but I might change it a little. So if I line up the inside of the hook, I'm out at looks like 12 millimeters. So I want to be at 11. So I'm just going to bend it a little bit. Just the tiniest little bit. So if I'm at 12 on the inside of that bend, where was I? I think I was this way. 12. I'm still at 12. I didn't change it. Let's try it again. I think I changed it that time. Yeah, 12. Now I'm at 11. Okay. So this one should be 12, and we want to take it to 11. This one's yeah, I'm going to call it 12. It looks the same. We're going to take just the tiniest little bit off of it. I think I got it right there. I felt it kind of give. Yeah, so this one's at 11. Okay. All right, reassembly. Let's get to it. No reason to dilly-dally. Let's let's set our spring on this side. Put some tension on it. Kind of hold it in place. Yeah, there's still tension in that light hole, even though I lightened it. Nah, come on. There we go. Okay. A little wipey wipe. We're going to secure this scale. Have it hold everything down. Well, I need these if I'm going to do that. And they do not want to come out of there. I mean, what's the deal, man? Well, I've got a solution. I'm going to grab on and make it come out of there. I think. Maybe I won't. Yeah, it started to come. There's one. There's the other. Okay. It was stubborn, but I Man, this stop pin too. Shoo, come on. All right. So I've got that spring on. I did lighten the tension a little bit. Now, could it be too light? It could be. But to change that now will be really easy. I won't have to disassemble or any of that. I just have to make a few moves. Kind of like I was trying to do there in the beginning. I was trying to make it work, but did not cooperate. All right, so this spring on this side is assembled and it's locked down. So for all intents and purposes, this is functional. So I am going to put this pivot in and figure out how does it line up. And it goes to the inside right there, like so. And of course, I was trying it every way but that when I did it. All right, bearing, lube. And stop pin. Blade. That looks good to me right there. All right, other bearing. More lube. I didn't see that pop out, but yeah, it's links to my bracelet. I haven't been wearing it because in my old age I'm shrinking. I needed to take some links out of my chain. Yeah, I'm shrinking. The incredible shrinking man. All right. This is always kind of a challenge, man. How to make all this line up properly and come together. I mean, the tolerance on this setup here is tight. It is very tight. This scale to the blade to this lock, the room is minimal. Very minimal. Well, and that stop pin. Okay. We're going to run overtime here. All right, we're back to the old standby. So no scales, no springs, blade, pivot, And then we're going to hook in the lock and put a spring on it. Like so. So now we're together. One of those fell out. So I got to get that other one in there, because I will not be able to put that in after the fact. It's got to be in there now. Yeah, I'm going to have to come back apart, put this in. Oh, come on, man. I mean, dexterity, patience. Man, there's a lot going on here. Okay. Got both of them. All right. Back to, I'm going to lay this down. I need to get my bar in there now, my lock bar. I mean, just because it's wearing me out, I'm going to put a screw in here and hold that down. Yeah, I've had my fill. Right now, I just want to be done with it. So I'm going to take all the precautions necessary to hold it all in. There we go. Snug it up, man. I don't want any of that coming loose. All right, so now we're in. Let's get our lock bar back in. There. All right, so everything is lined up proper. This is facing the correct way. The pivot is. So now I got to mount some springs. So first one I picked up, so it's going to be the first one that goes on. All right. Golly gee, Wally. All right, next. Calm down. Where's my other spring? I don't see you. Did I knock it off the table? Did I catch it in my towel? There's so many possibilities. Well, I don't see it there, so hopefully it's at my feet. It is. I know. You need a tray. I get it. I've yet to permanently lose anything, so I guess that's why I don't. Okay, so that's all good. So what I can do now is pull the pivot. Oh, look at all this lock rock here. Well, I think I took too much tension off of it, maybe. Nah, it'll be all right. It's just nothing's lined up proper. So what I'm going to try to do now is pull this pivot without anything falling out of place and put it on. Yeah, everything just moved. It was my fault. When I turned it over, everything moved. The blade, the bearings, all of it. Ugh. Alright, I just got to turn it just the slightest bit. I can see. There it is. Oh, we're home. Home. So now if I can just... Well, let's go back to my screwdriver. Don't get too anxious, man. Just come out. Come out with the scale. Let's get our screws handled here. So close to being home. We'll see. Alright. It's not a very good camera shot, is it? Back in there. Yeah. Alright. One more. And then I think I can get that pivot in. If I can, we're home. If I can't, this ridiculous roller coaster ride continues. There it is. I got you, man. I got you. Shoo-wee. All right. Let's wrap this video, man. Come on. I mean, you got to want this. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, solid as rock. Running like the wind. And the springs are light enough now that, I mean, there's still a lot of tension on those springs, but I mean, I can function that knife really well now. So let's put the pocket clip on and wrap up. And then I'm going to stop and we're going to start right away, because I'm going to move instantly into stropping. And see what I can get done with that Scandi grind. Pretty excited for it. Hey, this knife has been over here in the stack for 8 months, maybe more. It has been here a long time and just never got to it. And I was thinking about these diamond emulsions and I thought, man, wouldn't it be nice to do that on a Scandi grind? And I went, you know what? I think I got one around here. All right. Let's talk about this action. Ooh, yeah, there's not much detent now with that thumb stud. The detent that was there is definitely different now. It still works. Let me try the Spidey foot. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. It's definitely lighter. The button is wonderful. Not the button, the axis, the plunger. I feel like I'm too tight. Yeah, there we go. It's running good now. Really locked up solid. Pretty nice. Maybe I might have to Loctite that, because there is not a lot of tension on that screw. But look at it. It is super free now. Super freak. Yeah, wonderful. All right. Ergonomics. So this frag pattern, it is really rough, very textured, provides a wonderful grip. And so the grip on this, strangely enough, does not have a flipper tab on the back here, but not so confident, very confident. I mean, this is right up at a confident grip, no doubt. I am extremely locked into this knife, and the ability to hold on to this coming forward. And it's because this is such a deep cutout, it's acting as a finger guard, no doubt. It's functioning as one. So great ergonomics. I don't feel the pocket clip, but speaking with that, I wonder how well it's holding. Doesn't appear to have great tension, and it's really narrow here. But because it's recessed, the pocket clip itself is recessed and the screws are recessed. I mean, chances are it's going to run and hold really well, and it is. I can tell. Yeah, that is a drier clip, because the tension down on that frag pattern is really good. And that was pretty light right there. Yeah, it's good back here because I've got this extra thickness, and I'm thinking on a standard jean seam, that's going to work well. I'm going to find out right here. Yeah, that thing grips really nice because of the frag down on the back side. So yeah, let's check it for safety. All right. So, no blade contact through the back scales, no way to reach that tip. So the clip's good, the tip's good, and there's no chance of incidental contact through the back there. All right. I wonder if it's sharp. And we're going to get back to this sharp thing because I'm going to mess with this blade, but is that Scandi sharp? Yeah, come on, man. That thing is crazy sharp. Yeah, already out of the box. I mean, because you can't do a grind like that and then the knife not be sharp, right? That would be ridiculous. I mean, the first words coming out is, yeah, that Scandi's cool, but the blade's not sharp. So yeah, they definitely managed. All right, price and availability. Can you get it, and how much? Where? Let's get rid of these. And this. All right, so the bad news is I can't find it anywhere. I can't find it on eBay. Vosteed website doesn't have it. Amazon, White Mountain, Southern Mountain, Knife Center, Blade HQ, nobody. Can't find this anywhere. So, I mean, it's possible you could find a retailer out there that has one, but I can't find one. So, I guess you hung out for 40 minutes to look at mine. Yeah, it's kind of disappointing, man. I had no idea. But anyways, I appreciate you watching. And now, if you want, you can watch the next video. I'm going to try and diamond emulsify that Scandi grind. See what happens. All right. Hey, listen, I appreciate y'all watching.